Good afternoon, student. Welcome in our today's class. Here I am Dr. Amita Kshatriya, Assistant Professor, Department of Agriculture Extension Education, College of Agriculture, Kanchanwadi. So here we are going to discuss about the course number extension 111. So what is this 111? It is the first year, first course of extension and first semester. Credit 2 plus 0, that is a 2 means this one course for 50 marks, two course for 100 marks. This is the 2 plus 0, it is about theory course, not having any practical, and total marks 100 for this course, 80 marks for semester end and 20 marks for midterm. And the course title is Rural Sociology and Educational Psychology. So before going to start this about this syllabus of particular course, I want to give some brief information about this rural social and educational psychology. Why we are going to study about this particular course? So here you know very well that is a 70% population of our India is living in the rural area, that is a village. Okay, and 84% of the total population of our India is dependent on the agriculture. So for that purpose you are studying in the BSc Agriculture honors course. So this is very important to you to study about the village area, okay, and what kind of the environment present in the village area, how people living in the village area, what kind of the culture is there, what kind of the tradition people they have with them, what kind of the thinking of the people is there. So might you, it is useful to you when you are going to third year or fourth year for railway, when you are having the contact with the farmers. So whatever the knowledge you are getting in this BSc Agri degree about the overall subject, it will be the helpful to you. So it will be the helpful to you to communicate with the farmers in the rural area, to know the what is going on in their mind. Okay, so that you can give the information related to agriculture to them. Also those who are working in the agriculture field, they also having the knowledge regarding the this farmer, this rural people. So overall what to give the information to the rural area about rural people, about the agriculture sector, you should have the knowledge about their basic living. Okay, what, how they are living in the rural area, what they should think. Okay, all these things you should study in this particular course, rural sociology and educational psychology. So let's start about this syllabus. I already told that is a course number, course credit, course title, okay, theory marks, okay, and semester and midterm. So there is 100 marks and 80 marks for semester and 20 marks for midterm. There is about 18 to 19 topics are there in this particular rural social and educational psychology course. So first of all we enlisted what are the different courses there. So first is the sociology, then rural sociology, Indian rural society is there, social group is there, social stratification, cultural concept, social value and attitude, then social institutions is there, social control is there, social change, leader, psychology and educational psychology is there, behavior, personality, teaching learning process, perception, motivation. So up to the leaders it is a part of rural sociology, and the psychology and educational psychology from that behavior, intelligence, personality, teaching learning process, perception and motivation, it is the part of your psychology and educational psychology. So this is the about brief explanation about the topics. So we are going to discuss about the detail about the each and every topic. So here as you seen in this slide, the first topic of this course is, this particular course is extension 111 sociology. So what is the sociology, what is the meaning of sociology, what is the definition of sociology, we are going to study in this topic. Okay, the next topic is the rural sociology. What is the meaning of sociology, rural sociology, the definition, scope, importance of rural sociology in agriculture extension, interrelationship between the rural sociology and agriculture extension. So what is actually agriculture extension is what is actually rural sociology is. So we are going to discuss about the both the things. In agriculture extension, we are going to study about the minds and behavior of the rural people, and in rural sociology we are going to study about their living, their tradition, their culture. Okay, so this is that difference. Then the Indian rural society, important characteristics of Indian rural society, and the difference in between the rural and urban society. You know very well there is a rural and urban society are there. So here what is the difference in between the both, we are going to study here. So for example, some of the point I will go discuss. So rural people, they are dependent on the agriculture, they are very close to the environment, but in the urban area people are dependent on the job, business and any other occupations, and they are not that much close to the environment. So this is the one of the basic difference I am telling you. So here in this Indian rural society having the 10 marks weightage. Okay, weightage is also given, you go through that weightage. Then the next is the social group. So what is actually group is there, meaning, definition, classification, factor considered in the formation of group and the organization of the groups, and the role of social group in agriculture extension. So here social group, what is actually group? So when there is a unit of 2 or more persons come together and they interact with each other, it's called as a social group. Okay, so or they exchanging their information with each other, it's called as a social group when 2 or more persons. Then the social stratification. So what is the meaning of social stratification? So social stratification is nothing but the strata present in the particular community. There is a different strata is there. So the particular different strata arranged in the hierarchically form is called as a social stratification. There is a we are going to discuss about the meaning and definition. So classification is based on the there is a class system is there and caste system is there. So these both systems under the social stratification. In the class system, poor, middle and rich people, it is a depend on the economical status, and the caste system is a permanent social status, it is by birth. So we are discussing about this both class system and caste system. Then basic for this stratification, forms of social stratification, characteristics and the difference in between class and caste system I already told. And the cultural concept, what is a culture? Culture is there, it is a culture is a what in Marathi we call it Sanskriti, is gone from the one generation to another generation. Okay, here in that we are going to discuss about the customs, folkways, mores, taboos, rituals and traditions, their meaning, definition and their role in agriculture extension. It is for 5 marks. Then we are going to discuss about the next chapter, social values and attitude, their meaning, definition, types, role of social values and attitude in agriculture extension. So what is the social values and attitude? Social value is nothing but it helps to the individual or the persons to see in the particular object or particular thing desirably or undesirably, bad or good. So they are seeing in the particular object is bad and good things, desirable and undesirable things. And attitude is the giving the direction to see the particular thing in the positive or negative way, favorable or unfavorable way. That will be discussed in the social values and attitude. Then we are going to discuss about the social institutions. So what is actually social institutions? So there is a we are going to discuss about the social institution, their meaning, definition, major institution in rural society. So there is a formal and informal social institution present in the society. That is informal, marriage is there, class system, caste is there, religion is there. And the formal system, there is a gram panchayat is there, school is there, cooperative services are there. It is in formal institutions. So we are going to discuss about all these things, their functions and their role in agriculture extension. Then next chapter we are going to discuss about the social control. So in social control we are going to discuss about the meaning, definition, need of social control and means of social control. So what is actually social control, why it is a need in our society, about the social control. So we are going to discuss about all this in social control. Then the social change, it is alteration of the particular thing. So is the meaning, definition, nature of social change, dimension of social change, and factors of social change we are going to discuss in this social change chapter. The leader is a very important topic about the rural sociology. So here we are going to discuss about the meaning, definition, types of the leader. There is a different kind of types of the leader is there. The role in agriculture extension. There is autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, and any other different kind of this classification is there under this leader. Leader is what? It is the person who are spontaneously identified and to give some direction to the people who are present in their group. This is about some basic concept about the leader. And then the next is your next part of your particular syllabus is the psychology, educational psychology. So we are going to discuss about the psychology, its meaning. Psychology is nothing but it is a study about the human minds. So we are going to study about the human minds, definition about the psychology, scope and importance of the educational psychology in agriculture extension. In that again behavior is there. Behavior, what is meant by behavior, how the people behavior is there. In that there is a different kind of the types under the behavior. There is a cognitive, affective and psychomotor domain. So we are going to discuss about this. Weightage is given side by side. You look in that particular slide. It is a 5 marks. Then the intelligence is the meaning, definition, types, factors affecting intelligence. We are going to discuss about the IQ also in this chapter. There is a table is there about the IQ. So we are going to discuss about that also. IQ scale, intelligence scales. Then the personality, what type of this personality is there, meaning, definition. In the types there is a different kind of the personality is there. Then factors influencing the personality. So these are we are going to discuss in this chapter. So in personality, introvert, extrovert and ambivert personalities there are different factors affecting the personality we are going to discuss. Then next is the teaching learning process. So in that we are going to discuss about the meaning, definition of teaching learning process, what is actually learning is there, what is actually teaching is there, what is actually learning experience is there, then what is actually learning situation is there. There is a different elements of learning situation is there. There is a farmer is there, or instructor or teacher is there, subject matter or content is there, physical facilities is there. Okay, so we are going to discuss the different, then the learner is there. So we are going to discuss about the different elements under this teaching learning process. Again the principle of learning and their importance for teaching we are going to discuss here. Again next chapter is the perception. In that meaning of perception, definition, role of perception in agriculture extension we are going to discuss. Okay, so what is the perception, what is actually, the next chapter is what is the motivation, its meaning, definition, role of motivation in agriculture extension. So weightage is also given here. In the overall syllabus there is a Indian Rural Society, it is a third topic, and the teaching learning process is about 10 marks, and all other topics are for 5 marks. There is a total of 100 marks. So this is about our syllabus. And next slide, this is about some of the suggested reading or reference books related to this course. So before going to tell about these courses, I want to add one book here, that is a Rural Sociology and Educational Psychology by Sagar Mandal. Also there is a handwritten notes of mine also available. I will give one by one after completing the one chapter to you. Again some of this reading books are there: Regional Extension, Communication and Management, Kalyani Publication, 5th revised and enlarged edition in 2013, Dhamma OP and Patnagar OP 2003, Education and Communication for Development, that is Oxford and IBH Publication, Cooperated Pivoted Limited. So these are some books. This is useful for your objective type question. It will be asked the question regarding the books in your objective type questions. So overall you go through all the syllabus. I will upload the next lecture regarding the first topic of sociology. Thank you.